All right, thank you so much. Now, before we look at the Vanguard, I think that to be able to follow the line of thought, I want our guest. I wonder if actually is a guest to comment on the student loan issue that is very bold as the major headline on the Punch. 336 state institutions listed as 60,000 register.
Well, the issue of the student loan is an interesting one. It's something that is done by other nations, and we applauded Mr. President when he came up with the issue of student loan because the economy is bad. Parents are battling to and struggling very hard to be able to meet up. And in fact, there are thousands upon thousands of students, brilliant students who do not have any person to support them in their academic pursuit. So to that extent, the student loan something is a welcome development. But my concern from the beginning is how the continuity. I'm always concerned about finishing of anything. In my area, they say when you are laying the foundation of a house, you also determine at that point how the house will be finished.
Exactly.
Now, it's a loan, and loan are meant to be paid back. If you are considering giving loan to students, what is going to be the modality for payment back with the level of unemployment, a challenge we are having in the country? People that graduated from school, finished youth service, have no work. You need to see the thousands upon thousands of Nigerians roaming about the street aimlessly without any job to do, no work. So, and every year the unemployment market is expanding because every year schools are turning out students all over the country, and it's only swelling the unemployment market. So, when you give this loan, how are they going to pay back? That is my question that no one have answered. Are we going to create job? Is there going to be an assurance that if you take this student loan, as soon as you finish your youth service, you will be given an appointment or employment opportunity by government or by whoever, so that the person can pay back the loan? Then, if there's no visible way of paying back the loan, then it's a program that is going to fail. So that's my concern. You can see the number of students now going for the loan, even from the onset.
Yeah, 60,000 already registered.
If this one says true, you can be very sure next year will be times 2, times 3, because this is like testing the water now to know whether it's actually going to come out. Once it is done, the next one will be so much. So what the question is, what is the government doing practically now to ensure that the people that are giving loan will get job and be able to pay back the loan?
So it is very important that the government must create an enabling environment that will create jobs for people. So not necessarily now it has to be white collar job, not necessarily government
just create
work,
job.
Create jobs from business to any other thing. People can be on their own and then work and earn money to be able to pay. So some of these countries where these things are thriving is because there is enabling environment and there are jobs. So these people, as soon as they finish, there is job to do. So it becomes very easy to pay.
Sorry to punctuate a little. The point is not even the matter of white collar job or no white collar job. For me, job is a job. Whatever puts food on your table, whatever gives you remuneration at the end of the month, is being done legitimately, it's a job.
Yeah.
So the question is, what is the government doing to create jobs? I just look at our land. Even in FCT here, let me come closer to us. Just leave the main road and enter some of this internal part and see the amount of land that are just being wasted, not being used for anything. Some of them estates have acquired them down. They are not building. They are not doing anything in the next 10, 15, 20 years. They are just wasting away. Why can't we turn these places into mechanized farming where everyone can be gainfully employed? I'm not concerned about white collar job. The truth is that I did farming, and I can say I was a big time farmer before I became a priest. And I can tell you, my farm was one of the biggest in my community. People know, they are still alive. They will testify to that. We did rice farming, yam farming, cassava farming, groundnut farming, and whatever you can think of. The truth is that I did it like a white collar job. I leave home before 6 a.m., resume work in the farm before 6 a.m. I made it a policy. By 11, I am done. I've exerted all the energy I have for the day. By 11, I'm back home, clean up, wear my white shirt, and carry my transistor radio and relax. So I was not doing it like a dirty farmer. No, I was not doing it. Must you soil your clothes as a mechanic? No, it's orientation. It's orientation. What kind of orientation do we have? Should a mechanic not do the work and still be neat? If a mechanic wear tie, can't he lose knot and tie it back? So it's just a question of national reorientation. The thinking. You think you are a mechanic, and because of that you have to be walking about like a madman in Abuja. So it's orientation we need if we are going to move forward. Discipline. Even if you are going to go to farming, poultry farming, piggery farming, even if it's rice farming, yam cultivation, rice, whatever, you can do it and be neat. And that is where education comes in. An educated man is a clean man.
Exactly.
Because the mind is polished. And so he should be able to do things not in crude manner.
That's true. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I guess you want to say something.
Yes, truly I want to say, and that is coming from one of the statements the guests made. He said if the modalities for he considered the modalities for implementation to be very wrong. So my question is, are there other ways you think the government would have gotten it right? Take for instance, in more developed climes, there are how these things are done. Not necessarily giving the student, say you bring your BVN and this lump sum amount is pushed to your bank account, or better still sent to the institution. What I am after is a way, the way I am looking at it. If you say you are giving a student loan to pursue, say, a BSc program, can this, say, be paid for with the institution, agreeing that these so-called students have been paid, the years they will spend in the institution
Has
been
been
paid for, and then the student agrees with the institution and then goes to school. With that, I believe level of implementation would reduce any of all these corrupt practices. So my question then is, are there other modalities that can be looked at outside what is presently obtainable?
You know, as far as I'm concerned, loan is loan. Government is at liberty to grant free education.
Okay.
It was done in the past, and it can still be done today. Considering the level of wastages in this country, government still want to run free education today, they can still run free education. I can assure you of that. Now, what they are talking about is loan. Whether you pay it to the institution or you give it to the individual, is bound to be refunded. The question is, what is being planned for the person you are giving the loan to? How will he refund the loan? You know, there's a word they use, they say revolving loan. Revolving in the sense that this pool of money is brought out. Let's say 1 billion is brought out for Nigeria student loan. and it's put there. You share it to the number of thousands of students it can cover at a go. You expect that when those ones are graduating and they are paying back, as they are putting the money back into the pool, there's more money in the pool to give out to new. That is the revolving in the whole something. So how do you ensure that? How do you ensure continuity? I hope the student loan is not going to be like the loan that we're giving to bank managers were giving to their friends and relations that nearly ruined this Nigeria banking system in the past before recapitalization and all this different modification came into the banking system. My concern is that this money will go out and I don't see how the money will come back so that there can be continuity. So, and the only way it can come back is to be doing something commensurate on the other part. While you are giving this loan out, let Nigeria see practical steps be taken by government that will guarantee, jobs opportunity for students that are in school. And I'm saying, for a government that knows what it's doing, that is doable.
All right, thank you so much. But sincerely, I quite agree with what he is saying. Giving students this cash into their bank account, there is every possibility that some will blow it. Those who are not careful, those who are not serious about their ambition, they will blow it up. So, but if you are paying directly, okay, this is your admission number, this is the school, and then you are paying directly to the school, you just go and study and just graduate. I think it make a lot of sense to me.
No, it's like the man that called me while I was driving to the studio. A blind man, blind from birth. The blindness is congenital according to him, but he has made good of his own life. He's now a final year student of a polytechnic within this Abuja area. Final year student, and he will soon be writing his project. And he came to make appeal. We appeal to the congregation that this kind of a person is a singer, is this or that, inspiring youths who are not even having any handicap condition. And we said, having come to inspire people to sing and to do, please, congregation should help him, because he said he needs school fees to pay. And 2 weeks ago, the congregation responded and they were able to help him. And in fact, they got more than the school fees and gave to him. This morning, he called me inside the car and said, Daddy, I want to thank you again. I thank the church. And I want to bring the receipt for the payment of school fees. I have paid the school fees.
That is how it is done.
And I want to come and show you the receipt.
That is
well, listen
it.
to me, what I told you. I said, my friend, the church has helped you. The church has helped you. I don't need the receipt. I said, the day I gave you the money, I told you, if you like, chop them. If you like, go use and pay school fees and do your project. That is your cup of tea. You are not coming back again. The truth is that loan is loan. That is the first statement I made. Once you are giving your loan, if you go and use it to eat in Mr. B's, go and rock yourself, a time of payment will come. You will pay. Your BVN and your biometrics are with government already. So I don't need to bother my head about that.
All right.
If because of student loan, now you can't go land for Kuje, a prison. Because there's consequences for everything. If you apply to government, you applied, so you have responsibility.
Exactly.
If you applied,
very important. That aspect of responsibility.
Yes. If you applied, you
It's
should
important.
also know that a time will come when you will pay back.
All right.
And if you don't pay back, you are a criminal.
Yeah. So we move on. Thank you so much.